Donald Trump is the 45th and current President of the United States. His presidency has been one of the most consequential and divisive in American history. Trump's journey back to the White House is, well, unprecedented. He is the first president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. This historic return came in 2025, 4 years after he left office following his defeat to Joe Biden. Trump's victory in the 2024 election was a stunning political comeback. He defied polls and pundits to defeat incumbent Vice President Kamala Harris. At 78 years old, he is also the oldest person to assume the presidency. This victory cemented his status as a political phenomenon, captivating his supporters and confounding his critics. Trump's return has ushered in a new era in American politics. His presidency is marked by a sharp turn towards right-wing populism. His policies and rhetoric have deepened the political divide in the United States. The world watches closely as Trump's second term unfolds. His actions will undoubtedly shape the future of the United States and its place on the global stage. Trump's path to his second term was paved with legal battles and controversy. He faced multiple indictments, including charges related to the January 6th Capitol riot. He was even convicted on 34 counts of falsifying business records in May 2024, becoming the first former president to be convicted of a crime. Despite these legal challenges, Trump remained a powerful force in American politics. He continued to hold rallies and give speeches, energizing his base of supporters. His popularity, particularly among his base, never seemed to waver, even in the face of mounting legal troubles. Trump's 2024 campaign was marked by familiar themes: immigration, trade, and what he called the corrupt establishment. He also faced serious threats, surviving 2 assassination attempts during the campaign. His ability to weather these storms further solidified his image among supporters as a fighter who refused to back down. The 2024 election was one of the most contentious in American history. Trump disputed the results, alleging widespread voter fraud. However, his legal challenges were unsuccessful, and he ultimately conceded defeat. Trump's second term has been defined by a series of bold and controversial policy moves. He has doubled down on his signature issues, such as immigration and trade. He has also taken aim at what he sees as government overreach, pushing for deregulation and tax cuts. One of his most significant actions has been the implementation of his Project 2025 plan. This plan aims to fundamentally restructure the federal government, reducing its size and scope. Critics argue that this plan is a thinly veiled attempt to consolidate power and erode democratic norms. Trump's actions have been met with a mixture of praise and condemnation. His supporters applaud his willingness to challenge the status quo and fight for what he believes in. They see him as a strong leader who is not afraid to take on tough challenges. His detractors argue that his policies are harmful and divisive. They accuse him of undermining democratic institutions and eroding America's standing in the world. They point to his rhetoric and actions as evidence of his authoritarian tendencies. Trump's presidency has exacerbated the deep political divisions within the United States. His supporters and detractors view him and his policies through diametrically opposed lenses. This polarization is evident in the media, in everyday conversations, and even within families. Trump's approval ratings have consistently remained low throughout his second term. However, he retains the unwavering support of his base. This steadfast support allows him to push forward with his agenda, even in the face of widespread opposition. The future of American democracy remains uncertain under Trump's leadership. His critics fear that he is eroding democratic norms and institutions. They point to his attacks on the media, his attempts to undermine the judiciary, and his consolidation of power as evidence of his authoritarian impulses. His supporters, however, see him as a savior, a bulwark against what they perceive as a corrupt and out-of-touch elite. They believe that he is restoring America to its former glory and putting the country back on the right track. Only time will tell what the ultimate legacy of Donald Trump's presidency will be. However, one thing is certain: America is a nation divided, and Trump's presidency has only deepened those divisions.